Hey, what's up, guys? This is Lambda. Um, you may or may not know me. That's okay. Um, I am making this video without a script, no notes. Literally, the only thing in front of me is MS Paint, and it says why melodies are so important. But I kind of want to just talk about what are some important things to know as a producer to really make it. And I don't want to say I'm not in the position to say that, but I can definitely give some pointers and some, tips that would really elevate your craft or, really get you thinking of why you want to do music or what can you do to really just enjoy it. And I'll talk a little bit about myself. I've been producing for 6 years. I've worked with artists like Lil Uzi Vert, Ken Carson, Destroy Lonely, pretty much a lot of the underground, and I'm breaking through with the mainstream stuff, working with Wife and Lucci, Fredo Bang, Young Boy, and I just I came to a point where you know I'm not very consistent at the music stuff, and I've seen a lot of the people that I worked with, go up, and I'm very happy to see them go up, but it kind of made me think in a way like, what can I do to really get there? Like, I'm so on and off about music. I wish I could just lock in and put myself in that position to just really enjoy it. And what I thought over the years is that maybe I'm not good enough for music. Maybe my melodies just suck. Maybe producing is not for me. And, when you think like that, it's this thing called imposter syndrome. Now, I don't know if this is a real medical thing. Probably not, but it's the feeling that you don't belong because you don't look back on your accolades. You don't think highly of yourself. You don't have the greatest confidence to just like give yourself that edge that you need to really just keep working. And what I found over the years is that to really break through this sort of like, oh, am I doing everything right? Am I doing good? Is to just, literally just keep working. And I found that working hard is just as good as, brute forcing your way into something you want to be. And a little bit of manifestation kind of helps with that as well. And I think what can really sauce it up is to just try new things. It doesn't hurt to just make a different style. I came from years of making virtual stuff. I got really bored of it. I wanted to just honestly quit music altogether. There came a point in my life where I was just like, I'd rather just work in an office than do this. And you know, I went ahead, got Keyscape for the first time, Rickenbacker bass, and got some other plugins and just had fun with it. And now I'm appreciating everything that I've built up and all the people that I'm working with. I appreciate that way more than I did before because I'm really having to work hard to just catch up with all the big guys, all the guys that made it. And it it makes me lukewarm in a way because the grind is so necessary to do, but at the same time it's like, what is the motivation for the grind? And I'd like to say that giving yourself a certain urgency really helps with that. And what I mean urgency is that, don't give yourself deadlines, but really give yourself reasons as to why you want to keep going. Have some goals in mind. It doesn't hurt to just at least try, because I think the worst thing you can do is not try. And if you don't try, you fail. And it's okay to fail. It just isn't okay to not try, if you get what I'm saying. And I've learned that people are people. And what I mean by that is that they're very interesting. And you can't let how people move dictate how you move. And I should really be learning this myself, because I have this weird habit of, coming back and forth to music, and I really don't like that. For me, I don't know what I should be doing to just really break through the mold and get myself super duper locked in to just keep going. But what I found out is that for as long as you keep working and grinding, everything will kind of just set into place. There's always going to be a home for your stuff for somebody. People always want to hear music. People always want to hear new music. There's a sort of element that music has over any sort of medium that you can't replicate. What I mean is that, music can really hypnotize you. It can make you dance. It can make you laugh. It can make you sing along. It can make you cry. It can get you hung up over how you feel about your ex or the breakup. And why I say this is that music is not only just a way to make money, but it's a way to change someone's thinking. And not only in the sense of beat making and production, but I mean, you want to, at the end of the day, when you make music, you're trying to make a hit. You're trying to just make yourself not only proud, make the people around you proud. It's a great feeling to really go up, especially with the people that you want to go up with. And when you guys win as a team, it only serves to just motivate you even harder. And so I think another key element to that is, just work harder. Work harder with your friends. Like, put yourself out there. It's not really, it's hard. I'll say it's hard, definitely, when you're first starting or when you haven't built up that repertoire foundation to just do that. But, when you build up with somebody, the sky's the limit, essentially. You can only go up from there. There's no coming back down unless you stop. And I've had those moments where I just completely fell off because I just stopped. I'm not consistent enough. But now I see myself in the position where I will remain consistent for as long as I'm happy making music and I'm not forcing myself to enjoy it for the sake of self-imposed urgency. And I felt that I wanted to make this video because I don't see a lot of content like this where somebody with an understanding of music can really just sit down and talk to you one-on-one. Maybe I just don't watch enough YouTube, but I serve to make this video to just say that everything will kind of just work out in some way or another. If music doesn't work out, it's okay. At least you tried, and it doesn't hurt to try. And I think your best shot is to just work with people that you like to work with. Try to cater to a certain niche. Like, I'll give a great example. There's this producer named Gabe Lucas. He's on every album because he stands out amongst the crowd where he uses his own vocals. Not to say that anyone else uses their own vocals, but he'll give the rappers a verse or like an intro to their music, which really elevates not only the artist's craft but also the producers. It makes their beats stand out from the packs that they send to the rappers every day. And if you take that kind of understanding of just catering to a niche or trying to go different with it, then you'll stand out even harder. And I'm pretty much, this video is just me going on tangents about things that will make you successful, but I think that it would be crucial not to at least give some pointers to people that really want to try and make music a thing. And I think that's all I want to talk about today. Maybe I'll make more videos like this. I just kind of wanted to vent a little bit, I guess, because I think YouTube can serve as a great platform for talking with people like me, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I appreciate you watching, and yeah, have a good day. Thank you.